Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. I've been having a play with this absolutely gorgeous gift that was sent to me by the beautiful Cinder's Papercraft. Oh, Cindy, you are an absolute diamond. She even went and put the cross on the back for me. It's in my Stamparatus because it's the Christmas turnabout. It's absolutely beautiful and it's called Deck the Halls. Absolutely stunning. This is the pattern and you just stamp and stamp and stamp and stamp. So I chose mainly greens with a splash of Merry Merlot. So I'll show you my card and I think it's just absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? So I stamped in Merry Merlot. This ribbon, believe it or not, I don't have. This was gifted to me with lots of other different colours, and this perfectly matches my mossy meadow. I think it's just absolutely beautiful. And it can go darker or lighter, but I used a little bit of that ribbon as well. So I'm going to show you how I made it. It's just absolutely beautiful, and all these little gems. And I think this colour would be perfect for a gentleman. I need 2 gentleman cards actually. So this is one. What I did, I cut this to 5 7/8 by 5 7/8 to do my turnabout. And then I cut it down to the size I needed. And with the little strip that was left over, added it to the inside of the card just for a little bit more decoration. You could stick a few more little embellishments in there if you wanted to, but I would love that myself even. So this card is aimed either at a male or a female. The ribbon was a little bit thick to tie a bow, so I just tied a little simple knot and attached it. But I'm going to show you, it's absolutely beautiful. I've got my little box, I've got my ribbon ready, and I do all these cutouts with any cardstock I've got left. I do all types of shapes and different colours, and I thought I'd have a look at my squares for a sentiment, and then I'd come across a couple of these, so I thought I'll use these as my sentiment. So that's where that's from. It's from the, what's it called? It's stitched all around. It's from that, the die is from there. So this is my little tab. I've got ovals and I've got circles as well. So that's going to be for my sentiment. And I just sponged around the edge with the mossy meadow as well. I love it. It gets quite underrated, this cardstock, and yet it's a beautiful green. I love it. So I've also used Coastal Cabana and Granny Apple Green, and then a little splash, like I'm saying, of colour with the Merry Merlot. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So they're the dimensionals I need as well. My stamp is already mounted because of my last card. Got a little bit of pink still on it, but I did get it out as best as I could. I'm going to push this up in the corner, and really there's not really anywhere I can add my, or maybe I could in that corner. Just add my magnet to there. Perfect. Oh my gosh, so my cloths, I've put them into soak, so I've got a couple of baby wipes ready. So I'm going to start off with the palest colour, which is the Coastal Cabana. Then I'm going to do Granny Apple Green, then my Mossy Meadow, and I'm going to finish off with a splash of Merry Merlot. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to keep those in order. I love this. Oh, they're so stiff, these new ones. So I'm just going to dab on my colour. She also gifted me a turnabout with, I'll show you now, I'll just grab it. It comes with its own little dies, and this one is called Crafty Turnabout, and it's got paintbrushes, rulers, buttons, needles, scissors, paintbrushes, ink pots, letters. pencils, and quite a few sentiments as well in this one. Absolutely gorgeous with the matching dies, and you've got these little scissors and the needles. Absolutely wonderful. Again, she's marked it all up for me. She's an absolute diamond. I love you. If you're watching, Cinders, thank you, my little angel. And I hope you're feeling okay. Absolutely gorgeous colours. I love this. So, just going to place that on. And all you need to do is just rub your hand over it. Don't worry about these bits because it doesn't touch your cardstock. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely stunning. Oops. Gosh, it's so stiff. If anyone is on Facebook and fancies a video chat with me, I'm going to allocate 1 hour a week to one person a week. It's going to be on a Sunday, UK time of 3 o'clock. So I don't know what time scales you have in different areas. I had a conversation with somebody and their time scale was 6 hours, and yet over in America it's normally 5. I always thought it was 5, but apparently not. So I'm going to take this out now. I'm going to turn it one full turn. Pop my magnet. You know, if you want just to watch chit chat, or if you just want some stamping advice, we'll do messenger phone calling, so it doesn't cost anything. You just use your computer and your phone. So if you want to leave me a message in the comments, and I will, whoever says yes first, we will do it like that until we get through the list. We'll have a little list going, and then we'll go through the list every week. And even, like I'm saying, if you just want to have a chin wag and a nice little chat, you know, if you need any advice about anything, and if there's anything you think I can help you with, that would be brilliant. I'd love to do that with you. And we could spend the whole hour chatting. Or if I can get 2 half hours in with 2 people, that would be lovely as well. So I'm just keep rotating it to clockwise. Put my magnet back in, get my next cloth. These are just baby wipes, they go in the bin just until my cloths have been cleaned. Just want to make sure that all the ink's off. What a beautiful stamp set that. I do love Concord and 9th, and I love my Alter New. I just love anything that's very pleasing to the eye. And I love my Stampin' Up, you all know that. Quite messy, I need a little, oh, I tell you what, I've got my little Swiffer cloth. This one's a little bit mucky, but it's just to dry off as well. In between, those baby wipes are quite damp. There we go. And now we're moving on. I've turned it. Look at the colours, absolutely beautiful, and the pattern just starts getting bigger and bigger, and it's just absolutely wonderful. So we're on our mossy meadow. Just inking it up. This is a really juicy pad. This is brand new. Whoops. Oh, do you know, I've got wire hanging down under my desk, which I've taped up with duct tape, but it still falls down. So again, oh, have I turned it? I don't think I have I? No, I haven't. Oh, that's right. When I nearly stamped all over itself then. You can tell because this flower is in so many positions now, so I just pat that down, chops it away, see. Just absolutely gorgeous. Oh, look at that. Now I'm going to turn it again. Definitely my fourth turn. Oh, wait there now. I'm going to come back because it's not stamped properly there, and I can still see the ink on there. That's better. Now I wouldn't have been able to do that if I hadn't got it in the Stampin' Up. Marvellous piece of kit. Now cleaning off the last one. Wow, quite mucky. But it's worth it, and I get it clean as a whistle when I do my magic cleaning. So yeah, if you're up for a video chat, even if it's just a chin wag, just because you want to. There we go. I think that would be lovely to have a chin wag with everyone. Whoops. Just give that a little dry now. And we have turned. Oh my gosh, it's looking absolutely beautiful. And now for the gorgeous Merry Merlot. And I like the fact that it's in the Stampin' Up because you can keep stamping until all your ink is pressed into your cardstock. Perfect. Making sure it's pushed right up into the corner, and you'll see now as it fills those gaps just how beautiful this stamp set is. I missed any. Let me just lay that back down. My berries there, I can just see it there. That's a lot better. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. So, oh, I need another wipe. I thought it's got enough out. I will be away though on I won't be back till Sunday the 16th, but it'll be late in the day, so that's the only Sunday I can't do. There we go, I'll pop that away to clean that later. Just pop that to one side. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. Look at that gorgeous pattern, and it's just like the leaves have continued all the way. Oh, it's just beautiful. I am using the sentiment out of Snowflake Sentiments. And first of all, I'm going to trim the little white edge from all the way around the stamp. I didn't do it on this one. You've got like a really white border there, but then you've got this really close pattern, so I'm just going to trim away because we're going to cut this down to 3 7/8. So I'm just taking a fraction off, so my pattern is running along the edge. And then we can cut it down to size then. I'm going to have to be careful now on this one, so I need to be 5 5/8 perfect by 3 7/8. And then I can cut this one down to about 1 inch. And I can use that one on the inside of my card, or I could use that one. Or I could even use this little strip with the red on. It doesn't really matter, but I'm going to go with this one because it seems to have more of the mossy meadow there. These can go on different cards. So that card is cut down. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, I'm using mossy meadow for my card base. This is 8 1/4 by 5 7/8, and we're just folding it in half. I always try to burnish both sides. It tends to give the card a little bit more flatness. You will need another piece of white for the inside. And this is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. Just on the wonk. Perfect. And our little strip should fit right there on the end. Beautifully. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. Right, let's get some gluing done. Glue that little strip on. And that can go any way around you like. And just keeping it as close to the edge as possible. Tiny little bit of overhang, so that's where your scissors come in handy. I always cut from the back. Perfect. I mean, that was tiny, 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 tiny. That is absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to use my bone folder, and then I'm going to pop it inside the card. You could have it on this edge if you wanted, but I prefer it on the inside. Nice little border all the way around there. Perfect. You could even add a sentiment, but yeah, I think that would look nice actually. So now for this beautiful, beautiful deck the halls with boughs of holly. Oh, I love it. And this can go any way up you like. I'm going to leave the red down the bottom this time. Just going to smooth that out. That is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Perfect, isn't that pretty? That is absolutely beautiful. I love that. I adore that, that's just beautiful. Oh, love it. So I'm going to pop the pin back in my glue, just for a minute. Oh, I tell you what, my back is playing up. I'm taking the mossy meadow. You could actually, I'm going to swish this up, I think, and I'm going to have Oh, now I'll have to see if I've got any Merry Merlot coloured ribbon. Oh, just give me a second, ladies and gents. Just wondering if this would match it, because she gave me the reds as well. Oh my gosh, I think this may be the right colour. What do you reckon? Too bright? I reckon this one would go beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'll have to swap up my dauber. Oh, mind you, I don't know, my card base is green, but then we are picking up the accents in there. So I'm going to take an old rose red because it's no longer in with us. And it's been dry for a while, so I'm just going to add Merry Merlot. Gorgeous. And I'm just going to sponge the end. Yeah, I've got scraps now, and I know I can't use a whole card base. I cut as many shapes out as I can and put them in my little tubs. That way I know they're going to get used. Otherwise my scraps bin tends to get a little bit over the top, and I'm just going back in and giving some depth to these corners. Just absolutely wonderful. Oh, I love that. That is absolutely gorgeous. Now for our stamp. I love that. It says Merry Christmas from our family to yours. Oh. And what I do to line this up, I make sure I can see the little line, top and bottom, and I know then it's straight. Sorry if you can see my head. I'm just going to pull it down a little bit. Just so I can stamp this straight. Oh, it's lovely. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to grab my wipe, clean off my stamp. There we go. Oh, you can guarantee I always put my finger in there. And you've got to wait for the click, otherwise it may not be shut and it might dry up on you. So I'm going to add my dimensionals. And I've just got enough on here. Oh, I can't wait to have a little play with the crafty one. With the little scissors and the sewing needles, and there's even buttons for the dies. Absolutely wonderful. So I'm not gonna press, I'm just gonna make sure first that it's straight. Well, that's cool to me. And then we can just press that down. Look at that. Yes, I reckon this one is going to be perfect. Yeah, that looks really nice. So I'm going to take away the tape that's holding them together. And I'm just going to have one turn because that is all I will need. And I'm going to cut it on the angle. And just add my tape, stop it from coming undone. Perfect. Some beautiful colours. Whoops, oh, no wonder it's not going down. There we go. There we go. This reminds me a bit like, and between the colours, Blushing Bride. Absolutely lovely. So I'm just going to tie this in a knot. She says, if I can get it over. Ooh, that looks quite pretty as well. No, carry on. Try and keep it in the centre. And just give it a tug. And that's all I did. Angle this corner now. And then this one is getting angled this way. Try and keep it about the same distance. Oh, I love that, it's perfect, and that's just going to get attached there. And for that I'm going to use my glue. Really strong this stuff is. Just takes a little bit to dry. Isn't that beautiful? If you've got thick ribbon like this and you want to attach it to a just tie a knot like that. Just going to keep that pressed down for a minute. Just give it a chance to attach. Doesn't take long. And look, I can see that it's just slightly a bit longer than the other side. Oh, that was stingy, Gaynor. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I'm not going to move it around too much whilst it's drying. Not pretty. And you could do one with Granny Apple Green, one with Costa Cabana. The colours are in there, so just add them textures. Oops, now I've got these ever so cute little gems, and they seem to pick up the light wherever you angle them. So I'm just going to scatter these in groups of 3. They remind me of little berries. So I'm going to have 3 lots of 3. I'm going to pop some up here, and then I'm just going to scatter. But even that Merry Merlot could be for a gentleman. I'm just going to fill a few of the gaps up. I'm not counting, I'm just adding a fair few. Just so until I think it looks okay. And I'm going to have one either side of my Merry Christmas. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. My lamp. Oh, it's playing silly beggars again. That's better. Now we have light. I think what it was twisted. Oh, it was better the other way. That's better. Yay. So just add them as you go. Just pop them wherever you think they may look pretty. The last one is going there. Absolutely wonderful. So there is my Merry Merlot, and there's my full-on Mossy Meadow, and I just love them. Which do you prefer? Should I hold up the Mossy Meadow? Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the beautiful Merry Merlot. Love them. Beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, if you ever get, or if you've got one of these turnabout stamps, please don't be afraid to use them. They're so really are so much fun to use. I would use a template of 6x6. My friend laminated this as well. Numbered all the corners. You know, you can go clockwise or you can go anti-clockwise. It's entirely up to you. Line up your stamp, then remove this and add your paper. I've already done one in the other with the woodlands theme, but I didn't realise this was a Christmas one until Cindy showed me, and it was absolutely beautiful. So there on solid. Oh, that one still needs a little bit more drying time, but as long as I don't move it now, it'll dry solid. But I hope you like it. I hope you give it a go. I'd love a thumbs up and a share, that would be amazing. And if you've not subscribed already, please do by pressing the button in the corner. And if you want to see, if you don't want to miss out on any future videos, please press the bell. It's okay subscribing, but if you want to see more videos and more tutorials, you've got to press the little bell. That way you will get a notification, and then it will let you know every time I upload. Thanks for watching, and come and see what I make tomorrow. Love you all. Bye.